Hello everyone, this is Jay. Good morning on this beautiful Sunday, which is when I give my weekly update of my dividend portfolio. And I want to announce a few things, of course. I have my cup of coffee next to me. And one of the first things that I want to announce is that I'm planning on making a video this week of Visa. I've been wanting to add Visa into my portfolio, but has been performing very, very well. I'm sure some of you that are holding Visa right now are very, very happy with your holdings in Visa. I definitely want to add it into my portfolio, and I came up with a challenge that I want to kind of like announce it and see your opinions. Like read the opinions that all of my subscribers have. So that's that. And then my MPW dividend that I just received this week, I want to announce it and I want to show you guys what happened on that one. Then I also later on in the video I took a screenshot of my Fidelity holdings on my Fidelity position screen, so I could show you guys that I'm very transparent with what I show here, so you guys don't think that I am one of those guys that is just making numbers up and is probably gonna exaggerate the portfolio and put it like in $100,000. So that's not the goal for this channel. I have multiple goals with this channel, and definitely transparency is one of them. As you can see right here, 25% in my portfolio is SCHD, which I'm very happy about, my favorite dividend ETF. Then Realty Income is at 14% of my portfolio, 9% Bank of America, and then look at who's in the fourth spot right here. VYM at 7.9% it passed J&J, which is at 7.8% of my portfolio. I definitely been growing VYM, and I've been depositing very, very aggressively. And I'm going to show you guys in a few seconds how much did I buy this week from VYM. But before we go there, please don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate everyone's support. And please subscribe so you can join me in seeing the dividend portfolio growing and growing. All right, so let's go into the updates tab. And right here it is all of my purchases. In column B, it shows my purchases. In column C, the date, which it was all of them were done on January 12th, on Friday. And then in column D, the share price that I purchased these stocks at. So the very first one was VYM. I put $35. I had an extra $5 in there, so I just put it into VYM. Share price was at $112.15, which is above my cost, but I'm not looking at the share price at these top two spots, actually the top three spots. The next one was $30 into SCHD. Share price was at $76.64. Then $15 into my S&P 500 index fund, FXAIX. Share price was at $166.06. I have plans for this S&P 500 index fund. Hopefully my plans in 20 years from now will definitely work, or maybe 15 for this one. Then I put $10 into Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. The share price was at $92.14. It is above my cost still, because my cost is around $88, but I really want to continue building this position, and this is the closest that it's been at. So I'm definitely, I bought some more, even if it's above my cost. Then I put $5 into each one of these. The very first one was Vici, VICI. Share price was $31.52. Then PFE, Pfizer. I bought some more. Yes, I did. I want to continue growing that position and bringing down my cost. Share price was at $28.60. Then Kenvue, KVUE. The share price was at $21.94. It is getting closer to my cost because I've been buying on a weekly basis $5 into this one, into Kenvue. Then my last purchase was J&J, Johnson & Johnson. It was for $5. It was above my cost, but I still wanted to buy it. The share price was at $162.01. I want to continue growing that position. I don't know. I might not buy it next week if it's still above my cost, because I want to continue bringing my costs down. But definitely want to continue growing that position. Then total purchases was $109.71. I put an extra $10 this week. As you know, I usually do $100. So I put an extra $10 this week, and definitely it paid off. Let's say I just put them into Starbucks. I think that's gonna be good. Then let's go into my dividend portfolio. As you can see right here, this is where I keep track of my holdings. Right here, let's go one column into the right, because I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the ticker symbols. I have the company names on column B. So let's go right here in my portfolio. It is up 1.5% right now, $157. My market value right now is at $10,602. So it's definitely going up and up, which I'm definitely very, very happy about. SCHD is my top position, of course. My performance is at almost 5% right now, actually. My cost per share is $72.66. If it goes back down into the 60s like it happened many months ago, last year actually, I'll definitely put a whole lot more money into it. I'm definitely learning the stock market and how it performs and all that, the ups and downs. So I'm definitely getting much more comfortable and much more knowledgeable. All Realty Income, I'm at 25 shares. I'm very happy about that. It is still a little bit above my cost. I'm only up about 1%. My cost per share is at $58.16. I really brought it down during the dip. I hope you guys picked up All Realty Income also. Bank of America is performing very well for me. 15% up. This is with dividends reinvested. And my performance is up $123 also. VYM is right here. I'm up 5%, but I'm going to continue bringing the cost per share up since the price is up right now at $111. And I'm buying on a weekly basis no matter what the price is at. SCHD, VYM, and FXAIX, which I have 2.8 shares right now. I'm up 9% right now, which is definitely great. J&J, I have 5 shares. I'm up 1% right now. My cost per share is $160.27. Main Street Capital, I'm also up 14% into Main Street Capital. I haven't purchased any, but I am reinvesting the dividends. I think, actually, I just got paid from Main Street Capital on All Realty Income. So I got paid from those. Dividends are getting reinvested, so it's going to buy me more shares of those. Then Procter & Gamble also up 10%. I haven't purchased any. My cost is $136. So it is a little bit difficult to buy above the cost and continue to bring the cost up. KO Coca-Cola, it is now up again. I hope all of you guys picked up some Coca-Cola. Anyone that was interested when it went down to like $52, $51. I definitely took advantage of that and brought my cost per share down to $57. I'm up right now 4.9%. Pfizer, I'm in the negative right now. I am buying more and more. I started this position like in June, and I have put already with dividends reinvested. I have already $437 invested into this company. My market value right now is $372, so I'm in the negative by 14%. But I see this as an opportunity. I really like Pfizer. I'm planning on holding long term. I'm at 12.9 shares already. Wow, definitely being very aggressive. And this is just by buying like $10, $5, $15. It's not even that much. We all spend like $10 in just a meal at McDonald's, or even more than $10 actually. How much is a meal, a Big Mac meal by you? Definitely, I'd rather, instead of doing that, I'll eat something at home. I make myself something at home, and then I'll just invest that money into the stock market, into these stocks right here. But definitely been growing that position, and I'm very excited about that. Apple, I haven't bought any. The share price is at 185. I'm waiting for it to go down a little bit more. I really want to grow this position. I'm up 40%. I wish I would have bought a ton more. That's one that I definitely regret not buying enough. Fitchi, 8.8 shares. I'm up 3%. Starbucks, 2.8 shares right now. The share price is at $91.98. Is going down, so I'm definitely excited about that. I'm hoping it goes under my cost, which is $89.02. It was at $88. I guess with my the previous purchases, it has been bringing up my cost because they were above my cost. I'm up 3.3%. Kenvue, I'm at 11 shares also. This one I started on IPO and I'm already at 11 shares. I've been buying pretty much like $5 weekly. And it has been going up and up my position right here. I'm in the negative by 6%, but I'm going to continue bringing my costs down. I love their products. I got most of their products in my household, and I grew with most of them. So that's why I really like to start this position. It comes from J&J, so I do believe it is going to be very, very successful. And then MPW, as you can see right here, if you're subscribed to the channel and you've been following up to the channel, you will see that it went up from 60 shares to 63 shares. And unfortunately, the dividends got reinvested right into it, and I had a plan for it, which it definitely was a bummer, but it's okay. I'm planning on holding MPW for a while, but it got reinvested. I wanted to get those $9 and put them into VYM. I'm going to show you a screenshot of what happened right here. So right here it is, dividends received from MPW, $9.09 on January 11. As you can see right here, dividend received MPW, and then got reinvested right to it. It bought 2.553 shares. Price was at $3.56. The amount was total $9.09. I definitely didn't want to reinvest it, but what I'm thinking is that when I turned off the drip on this one, because I had turned off the drip on this one and Apple, and Bank of America actually. When I turned it off, I think it was after the record date. So that's what I think it happened. Definitely a bummer. I wanted to grab those $9 and put them into VYM so I can continue growing this position. But I'm okay as of right now. This means, let's go into the right. That means that my dividend, if they don't cut it, my estimated next dividend is almost $9.50. Let's hope that they don't cut it. My yield on cost right now, it is 6.46%. My cost per share was able to be brought down to $9.29 from, I think it was like $9.40 something cents last week. So I was able to bring it down, but I didn't want to reinvest that dividend. But it is okay. In my next dividend, it definitely is going to go into VYM or SCHD, most likely into VYM, because I told you guys before, I want to take an aggressive approach into VYM and grow it next to SCHD, so you can continue bringing me those nice yearly dividends. And as you can see right here, this is what I work for, which is the estimated yearly dividend. These are not actual numbers, guys. These are estimated. Why? Because SCHD pays different dividends. VYM, FXAIX also, and maybe some of these companies will also grow their dividend, which I'm going to update right here. But right now what I did with SCHD, VYM, and FXAIX, it is just put an average of what they pay quarterly basis this last year, 2023. And I think I'm going to keep it like that for the whole year of 2024. And then I'll update it at the end of 2024. And as you can see right here, the total is $414 in the next 12 months if nothing changes into any of these. And as you can see right here, this is the salary for my portfolio, which is calculated off the $414. So I'm going to get paid $34 monthly in the next 12 months. Per week is $7.98, which is 52 weeks. Then per day, per the 365 days, I'm going to be making $1.14. So per day. So that means I can't go to the dollar store yet, actually, because the dollar store is $1.25 now. So I can't even go to the dollar store and buy an item every day for the next year. But I'm almost there. I should be there hopefully soon, maybe in the next 2 months or so. And then per work hour, this is divided by the 52 per week. And then this is a 40-hour week. If this portfolio was working a 40-hour week, it will get paid 20 cents per hour. So that's definitely, I'm very far from the minimum wage, but I'm working towards that right now, definitely. So I'm very, very excited about that. As you can see right here, this is one of my favorite charts right here, which I'm going to be including when I start sharing my spreadsheet. And SCHD, it is my top one at $91 in yearly dividends. All Realty Income, $77. Main Street Capital, $44 right here in yearly income. MPW $37. Hopefully they don't cut the dividend. I would like to invest those $37 in the next year. Well, actually, I just received $9, so it would be like 20 something dollars in the remaining of the year. I want to put them into VYM so I can continue growing this one. This VYM position hopefully will grow and be like all the way up here. So definitely excited about that. Let me show you guys a screenshot of my Fidelity account, which is right here. Let me zoom it out actually so you guys can see it much more clearly. I have it zoomed in so you guys can see everything. And you can see it right here. These are all of my holdings. This is a screenshot of it. I took the snipping tool and I pretty much cut it out, like took a screenshot of it. As you can see, it's not showing my account, which is awesome. That's why I cannot do an actual live of my dividend portfolio, because in Fidelity, it shows the account number. So once they take that off to where you can remove it completely, not show any numbers, I'll probably do some lives from there. But as of right now, I'm not doing it. And as you can see right here, SCHD, you can compare it, you can pause it, take a screenshot of my spreadsheet and be like, okay, let me see if he's really being real. And as you can see right here, 34.338 shares. My cost base is $2,495. You can compare that. Look, you see the cost, my cost per share right now, it is at $72.66, which is the same as my spreadsheet. As you can see right here, 28.5 shares of Bank of America. That was definitely a lump sum, and two dividends that I received in there. VYM, 7.4 shares, $789 invested into there. My cost per share is $106. So as you can see right here, this is transparency. The cash that is held in money market right here is still showing the $110 that I deposited. But that goes away by Monday. As you can see right there, my MPW, which is I'm sure everyone's favorite position right now, 63 shares. As you can see down here, I'm showing transparency. I'm showing my the ones that are not performing well, the ones that are performing well also. I'm showing everything. So you guys can see I'm just being very transparent. I am documenting this, so maybe my kids will see it in the future and they get encouraged to invest into the stock market. You know, a lot of times kids don't want to listen to their parents, and they're like, oh, my dad doesn't know anything. What does he know, right? You know, he has lived in this earth for whatever, 30, 40, 50 years, but he doesn't know more than I do. You know, I'm 18, 19 years old, and I know more than him. Yeah, of course, right? We all thought that way when we were younger also. But definitely I'm hoping that they do see these videos and they get encouraged to invest into the stock market for their future, and they don't have to work their whole life. One of my goals with this dividend portfolio, it is that it produces income for me where I don't have to work 2 jobs for the rest of my life. And maybe I can even just work part-time. I don't mind working. I kind of enjoy working. But maybe I could just get me a part-time job later in the future. All right, everyone. So definitely, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. The channel continues to grow. I'm really hoping that it gets to 500 subscribers soon. I'm at 464, I think it is, as of the recording of this video. So I'm definitely happy with the way the channel is growing. Very, very excited. I want to implement more things, but I want to continue to see a growth before I do and before I show you guys. I also want to buy a camera so I can show you guys who I am, but I'm going to wait on that a little bit until I see that the channel continues to grow and grow. All right, everyone. I definitely hope you enjoyed this one. Enjoy your cup of coffee this morning, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your due diligence and research before investing in the stock market. Thank you.